Hello and welcome back to chapter 2 of Pobre Ana. I know you're on the edge of your seats to find out officially what happens in this chapter. So, we last left off with Pobre Ana, or Anna, let's just say, about to talk with her dad about this crazy opportunity she learned about in her Spanish class, the potential of going and living with a family in Mexico and everything is free. So we have some written dialogue here as evidenced by the dashes, and Anna is the first to speak on page 9. La señora Borda es mi profesora de español. Ella dice que un estudiante de la West Torrance High puede ir a México por 3 meses en el verano. Quiero ir. Me gusta México. Quiero vivir con una familia mexicana. La señora Borda dice que es una experiencia muy buena. Mrs. Borda is my teacher of Spanish, my Spanish teacher. She says that one student from the West Torrance High, and la here is it's for la escuela, but they just drop it out because it's no big deal. You can do that in Spanish. From the school West Torrance High can go to Mexico for 3 months in the summer. I want to go. I like Mexico. I want to live with a Mexican family. Mrs. Borda says that it is an experience very good, or a very good experience. Classic dad, look what happens. El papá se enoja y le grita, no hay dinero, no tengo dinero, no puedo pagar. Her dad gets mad and yells at her, there is no money. I don't have money. I can't pay. Ana le dice, papá, la escuela va a pagar. No necesitas pagar nada. Es una oportunidad muy buena para mí. Por favor, papá, quiero ir a Mexico. Anna says to him, Dad, the school is going to pay. No necesitas. The S on the end means that she's saying you, so you don't need to pay nothing. You don't need to pay anything. And the S also indicates that she's speaking to her father in the tú form, which is the more casual form. And some parents are okay with that. Some Latino parents don't mind. Some people, in general, some Hispanics, they don't mind if you're speaking in tu form. But it's always best to, with strangers, err on the side of caution and speak to them in usted form. However, I mean, this is her father, so she knows her dad. And I guess he just doesn't mind that she's putting S's on the end of her verbs when she's trying to say you. I'm surprised that that's not a big deal for him because he seems to be quite upset about a lot of things, but it's not a big deal for him apparently. If she was speaking in usted, then the sentence would just not, this would not have an S. It would say, papá no necesita pagar nada. It's a very good opportunity for me. So the actual word that means me in English, we spell it like this. And we have to put an accent over the I here because if you recall, this word where the I is dotted does also exist in Spanish. And if you're thinking, oh yeah, that means my, you're correct. So that's one reason why accents exist in Spanish, because sometimes we have these like smaller words and they exist twice in the language, but they mean different things. And so the accent helps us to figure out what the meaning is. Please, Dad, I want to go to Mexico. Cuando Ana le dice al papá que no cuesta nada, el papá está muy feliz. Él le dice, Ana, no hay problema. Puedes ir a México. When Anna says, okay, here's literally what it says. When Anna to him says to the dad that doesn't cost nothing, the dad is very happy. So when Anna tells her dad it is free, it doesn't cost anything, he's really happy. He says, Anna, there's no problem. You can go to Mexico. Here I notice that the word él, which means he, it's the first word in the sentence and there is no accent mark over it. I do know that that rule exists in Spanish, that if it's the first word in a sentence, you don't necessarily have to put an accent mark over the E, right? Because usually we say otherwise, it's the masculine the. So it's okay, but just my personal preference is I always put accent marks regardless of if this word is the first word in a sentence or not. I just like it. All right, so yay, we just finished looking at chapter 2. Anna's dad is excited to let her have this opportunity because he doesn't have to pay for anything. And we'll see what happens next in Capítulo 3.